So how's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday morning. But today, there's only one thing that I feel like we need to be discussing. It's a thing that a lot of people keep bringing up to me, and that is Amiibo cards. Let's go. What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru. Man, we are less than 2 weeks away from Animal Crossing New Horizons. Man, you can feel the hype. It chills. We're just excited. It's going to be amazing. I cannot wait for this game to hit. It's going to be fantastic. But there's a thing that keeps popping up. I keep seeing this question, and last night I happened to do a live stream where I was showing off my Amiibo cards and talking about them and giving a few away and such. And during that time, the question keeps popping up. Should I buy Amiibo cards? Where should I buy Amiibo cards? What about Amiibo figures? And what's going to happen here? Will Nintendo re-release them? And there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of uncertainty coming. And I think we need to be honest with each other and be legitimate here and really just take a second, take a deep breath, and work through these questions. And I think the first question is, will Nintendo reissue Amiibo cards? And my knee-jerk reaction is, well, of course they will. They love money. Of course they're going to do this. But Nintendo doesn't necessarily always do the things that are just make sense. You know, it's one of these things where you would think, like, yeah, we'll just reissue Amiibo cards. But they're a very conservative company that doesn't do things sometimes just to appease fans. They will do things to make money. At the end of the day, they are a company, they're a corporate company, they have investors to answer to, and they have to make money. So in those respects, I think there's a couple of problems. I think that they would love to reissue Amiibo cards. I think that they would be through the moon to reissue Amiibo cards. But I think you have an issue with the coronavirus being a thing. A lot of factories are shut down in China, and I think it's a little bit more difficult for Nintendo to just fire up a factory and start reprinting these things. And I think right now the focus for Nintendo is new Switches, new games. That's the priority, getting that stuff out, not necessarily Amiibo cards that may or may not sell. When you have a lot of people, and we know this, that there's a lot of people that were scared that their Animal Crossing Switch might get delayed because of the coronavirus. I do have things that I was going to import from Japan, Amazon Japan, all these different accessories from Animal Crossing, and they've all been hit with a delay because of the coronavirus. So I really think that Nintendo would think twice before just firing up and going like, okay, let's go. We're going to full bore ahead. We're going. So that's number one. Plus, when Smash Ultimate gets launched, to my knowledge, to my recollection, Nintendo didn't just reissue all of the Amiibo. Nintendo, when they reissued all of the Amiibo, that was because people were struggling to get them, and they did such small quantities of the first waves that the restocks just weren't there. So after time, Nintendo, and at the time President Iwata, had promised that, hey, we are going to do additional, we're going to get you your second wave, because they were selling out within minutes, and then you would go to the stores and you couldn't get them. And then scalpers were just going ballistic and raising the prices. And that's where we're at right now. When you look at eBay, some of the prices on these Amiibo cards are astronomical and ridiculous. There are some reasonably priced cards there, but everything is above value. These are the same cards that a matter of a month ago, you could pick them up for 10 cents a piece. They were just ridiculously cheap. You would have your few that might be a little bit high, like you might be able to pick up a Julian for $5, but now he's going for upwards of $45, and that to me is just absolutely ridiculous. Even amiibo figures are going for, some of them are going for $10 to $15, and like you could pick these up at Five Below in GameStop for $2 and $5. So my first knee-jerk reaction is don't go to eBay. My first knee-jerk reaction is go to Five Below. That's number one. If Five Below doesn't have them, go to GameStop and then go from there. Now, I know that you don't want just amiibo figures. A lot of people want the amiibo cards. And for that, again, Five Below, because I believe what happened was Five Below bought out all the old Toys R Us stock. Because when you go in, there's a lot of toys that I knew at the time were exclusive to Toys R Us that are in that store. Even amiibo figures that were exclusive to Toys R Us, like the Mii Fighters, that showed up in Five Below. So my first thought pattern is, if they're still there, before you hit eBay, go to Five Below, try to get them there. Now, I know a lot of you are going to go like, I've gone and they're sold out, and go ask somebody. Don't be afraid. Walk up to somebody and say, hey man, I'm looking for these amiibo cards. Show them the package of what they look like and say, do you have any of them here? Now, they're going to charge you $5 a pack, but that essentially is cheaper than what they went for retail. Retail, they were $6 a pack. So you're going to get a little break on them, but it's not going to be $1 for a pack. Know that going in. The amiibo figures, I think you would want them anyway. Like, I think there's going to be some cool ones. I've seen the KK Slider ones going upwards a lot of money. Now, when we shift back to amiibo on eBay, I would say, man, search. If you're paying, $5 is a lot of money for a card, if we're being honest. A pack was $6. So, and you got 6 in the pack. So essentially you got to figure like every card's valued at about $1. Anything more than that, you got to really weigh the decision of, is this worth it for me? Now, here's the other thing. My gut tells me, don't buy right away. Wait, because here's why. One, you're not going to be able to access amiibo functionality right out the gates anyway. Maybe Photopia, but really, you're going to spend like $10 to $20, maybe $40 for an amiibo card just to be able to take a picture with an an animal? It just seems a little excessive. I feel like you're going to have to unlock the functionality to bring certain characters to your town. So wait it out. You're not going to have it day one anyway. So just be patient. And who knows, you might fire up your game and get your favorite villager within a couple of days. Now, I know we all want our favorite villagers. I know that it's the struggle, it's the journey, it's what we crave and desire. But my gut tells me, just wait. Because I really think that these are the same people that were choking on amiibo cards. All you're doing is giving them a boatload of money. They have a license to steal right now. My last response would be, if you're really looking to buy a bunch of amiibo cards, Amazon is probably your best bet. I've seen a bunch on Amazon and they seem reasonably priced. Now, you're going to look and you're going to go, oh my God, $79 for a box? That's not bad. That's not a bad price, $79 for a box. That's about what I paid when I bought. Probably about 6 to 9 months ago, I was trying to complete my collection. And by doing that, what I was doing, I was buying cases of them and then open them on stream. And then when I got down to a manageable number, I just went through and cherry picked and bought what I needed. And I wound up completing my collection no problem that way. That would be my response to people is, hey man, just wait. But go on Amazon, buy a couple of cases. You can get the bulk. You're not going to complete your collection, I promise you. But you'll get the bulk of what you have. And then you can take a lot of that bulk and you can either trade them and try to complete your collection for what they were, or if you want to be a nice person, you can sell them for a reasonable price on eBay and, get a reasonable dollar. I have 3 Julians and I'm not running to eBay to sell them for $45 a piece. Can I? Sure, I can. But that's not, I don't feel like that's the type of person I want to be, to just gouge people. And I know there's going to be people that get so mad that I say that. You know what I mean? Because there's people out there that sell, and it's like, well, you should get what you want to get, and that's the way it should be. And listen, more power to you. If you can sleep at night doing that, that's all well and good. I just have a real problem doing that. That really hurts me to see people. I've always been that way. It's just, because I've been on that bottom of the barrel thing where I've overpaid for things. I try not to anymore, especially in this situation. So it's neither here nor there. So basically, to wrap up what we're talking about here is, I don't know that Nintendo is going to reissue Amiibo cards. So I would say either be patient or just assume that they're not going to. Assume the worst and just say that they're not going to. B, eBay is your last resort. Don't go there. First check Five Below, then check GameStop. Those will be your knee jerks to go check and see. For Amiibo cards, definitely Five Below, and go talk to somebody. Go talk to an associate at the store. Last case scenario, Amazon, and go and buy a couple of cases of them. That way you could go through and get it, and you'll enjoy opening them. It'll be a lot of fun. You get frustrated when you get a lot of doubles, but it's whatever. And at least this way you feel like, hey, I'm not being ripped off. So with that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please slap the like button down below. Share it with all your friends. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Follow me Instagram, Twitter, and on Twitch at Nintendo Gurus. That is all. Peace out, Preston.